Right then, in this video we go to Battersea Power Station. Yes, it's actually called that. The worst named station on the underground. Like, who the fuck thought it'd be a good idea to put the word station in the name of the station? Like, fuck me, whoever did that needs to be fired straight away. Anyway, the reason why we return here is because at this weirdly named station there is a weirdly named market. The new Covent Garden Market, which is no longer new and is nowhere near Covent Garden. So why on earth is it called New Covent Garden Market? Well, the reason is this was originally in Covent Garden back when Covent Garden was like a big market for London. As the prices of land in London got higher and higher, Covent Garden became like a really posh area, so a market was then moved to what would have been an area on the outskirts of London, in the 60s that is, but in the modern day, this part of London has now become expensive and there's loads of towers being built here. And because of this, they cannot afford to buy any more land as it's so expensive. And as the market's expanding, they're having to knock down the entire market and rebuild it in a more space efficient way to make better use of the land they've got. So this entire market from 1974 is being pulled down and rebuilt. And to match the theme of unnecessarily repeating words like Battersea Power Station, I think the new market should be called New Covent Garden Market. Hey, why not? Repeating words is a trend here. Anyway, as this market's now starting to be pulled down, let's go and explore it. And there's one area in particular which is very interesting, which is that weird little area up on the 3rd floor of the lift. So let's return it. But first, let's surf the lift. So then, let's now go back in time to my previous video here and take a look at what happened when we went up to the 3rd floor. We opened the lift doors to find we couldn't even get out of the lift. A complete foul of fire regulations, because if you got out of this lift and then shut the doors, you could be trapped here potentially. Like, the reason why lift came up here is for people to deposit their money to the money safe room. So as far as I can tell, you're not actually supposed to get out of the lift and shut the doors here. You're supposed to just open the doors up, put your money in the money safe and go back down in the lift. But it's a very strange setup. You open the lift door straight into the safe deposit area just like that. It's very bizarre. So then, now we go back to the present day, and as the market's being pulled down, this area is now abandoned, which means let's go and explore it.
Big safe. Oh, very big safe.
So it's 106.
then, that's that area complete. Let's go on taking a look around the market. And this market really does have a spooky feel to it, especially now it's semi-abandoned when this video was taken. So then, in a previous video I did of tunnels around London, I actually showed a tunnel underneath this market. This tunnel goes to this market, it goes out to like distribution tunnels around the Vauxhall area. Now, when I had filmed this tunnel, there's a section of this tunnel which is completely flooded, which I wasn't able to get in. So, let's now go to the present day and...
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And the tunnel is still flooded, but this time not flooded quite as much. The water's less deep and I can now walk through this water with welly boots. So let's go and see where this flooded tunnel goes.
Oh, that's like as deep as I want it to go. Any deeper and it's going to start splashing over. Fucking hell, it's buzzing. I don't like the sound of electricity buzzing when I'm in water. That's just saying that's a bit scary. That's flooded for an extremely long way.
And it was at this point I had to turn back because the further I went along the tunnel, the deeper the water got and it was about to come over the top of my welly boots. So that's as far as I go. I don't want to get my feet wet with this disgusting water because this water looks completely, utterly polluted.
So then everyone, I've returned with welly boots. But there's a problem, I can't get any further. It gets deeper and deeper and you need waders to do that. Even welly boots are not enough to complete this tunnel. Ah, that is such a shame. Looks so interesting. Where did it go? But... yeah, that's all very slow so that doesn't splash over. But sadly, I cannot do it in welly boots. Full-on waders are needed for this one. This water looks disgusting.
Let's now walk along the tunnel in the other direction.
What's the fan for? Like, why do you need to air condition this?
A lot of people do that, don't they? You see what I mean?
Good idea.